The woman knew the emperor was watching her, yet she still pressed the maid's head into the water again and again, because she knew the emperor loved twisted women. The more insane she acted, the more interested the emperor would become. In her past life she was just a lowly bed-warming palace maid, yet she accidentally became pregnant with the emperor's heir. In the end, the vicious imperial consort cut open her belly to take the child. Only at death's door did she learn the imperial consort was her parents' adopted sister, and this sister, to hide her brothel origins, had slaughtered the entire village. The only surviving woman was captured into the palace. Learning the truth, the woman swore in the next life she would make this ungrateful imperial consort pay. Who knew in the next second the woman would be reborn to the day she was sold into the palace. Remembering how in her past life she was tortured by the perverted emperor, when near death the chief eunuch saved her with medicine. After death he also collected her body for burial. Only then did the woman realize, not only was he a fake eunuch, he also had a deep vendetta against the emperor. To change her fate, she decided to find the chief eunuch to cooperate in revenge, but she was just a lowly palace maid. How could the chief eunuch easily trust her? So to prove her worth, using her past life memories, she told him where to find the account books he wanted. Sure enough, the guards quickly retrieved the account books, so the chief eunuch decided to give her one chance. If she passed the consort selection test, they would become allies. The next day he sent a nanny to begin strict training. Soon came the day of consort selection. The woman stood out excellently among the palace maids. Then the chief eunuch forged a new identity for her. The final test was facing the imperial consort. Who knew the imperial consort saw through her identity at first glance. She absolutely could not allow anyone who knew her brothel origins to live, so she arranged for the woman to go to a remote palace, planning to silence her the next day. The woman knew time was urgent. She had to quickly catch the emperor's attention, so she had the chief eunuch lead the emperor to the pool. Then the woman kept pushing the maid into the water, because she understood the emperor's cruelty, especially his love for twisted women. The crazier she acted, the more obsessed the emperor became. Sure enough, that night the emperor summoned her to his bed. That night, as she waited for the emperor in the courtyard, instead the imperial consort sent people to kill her. In desperation she could only pretend to faint. When the imperial consort came close to check, the woman suddenly grabbed her throat from behind. Just then the emperor arrived and saw the scene. The woman knew the emperor's fetish well. She did not immediately let go, just when the imperial consort thought the emperor would be angry. Unexpectedly the woman won the emperor's favor once again. But the imperial consort was after all the emperor's most beloved consort. The woman could only appropriately release her grip. Tonight the woman would officially begin her revenge. Soon the emperor impatiently carried the woman into the room. When the emperor wanted to go further, the woman took out prepared incense, saying it would add excitement. The perverted emperor gladly agreed. He even had the chief eunuch stay to attend. Soon the emperor passed out. The chief eunuch also began feeling dizzy, but consorts on their first night must be examined by the nanny the next day. If tomorrow morning they discovered the woman was still a virgin, they would both certainly die. But the woman's target was actually the fake eunuch beside her. Rather than give her body to the perverted emperor, better to give it to her past life savior. So she took out the antidote to the incense, letting the chief eunuch choose: die together tomorrow morning, or spend the spring night together tonight. After speaking, she held the pill in her mouth. The chief eunuch finally could not resist and kissed her.